Marriage customs in ancient Sparta. The marriage customs in ancient Sparta were unlike those practiced in other Greek city-states. In Athens, girls were married in their early teens. In Sparta, they were married in their late teens, or maybe even at the age of 20. Spartans were expected to marry in their own social class. They had a special thing in Sparta which is a little bit strange, maybe even a little bit funny. It's called marriage by CAPTCHA. And you can see a picture here of marriage by CAPTCHA, where a man would sort of just run off with a girl. He'd choose a girl and just run away with her or take her off. The way it worked is, this is where a man could choose a bride and then carry her off. This is believed to have been practiced in Sparta. This suggests a lack of choice on the girl's part. A.J. Ball suggests that Spartan mothers did in fact have some choice in who their daughters married. The actual CAPTCHA was probably a symbolic act. So the idea is the man chooses the girl and runs off with her, but it was probably more just a symbolic thing. Before the marriage, it's believed that some sort of prenuptial wedding feast took place among the women only. Special cakes in the shape of breasts were eaten. A hymn, Alcman's Partheneion, was sung by young girls. Married life for a young Spartan girl was a trial marriage. It is believed the marriage was kept a secret until a baby was born. So it's a bit unusual, isn't it? Usually in Australia today you have a wedding, everyone knows they're married, and that's how it works. But things were kept more secret in Sparta. If a woman could not have kids, then a new marriage could be arranged. So there was actually a reason why they did this, and it's very interesting. Someone gets married, maybe they can't have a kid, so they keep it secret until the baby's born, and if the baby's not born, they can just marry someone else. Quite interesting, isn't it? Plutarch described married life. While spending the days with his contemporaries and going to sleep with them, a man would warily visit his bride in secret, ashamed and apprehensive in case someone in the house might notice him. His bride at the same time devised schemes and helped to plan how they meet or might meet each other unobserved at suitable moments. So they were trying to keep the relationship secret, and they say there was this practical reason of they wanted to see if there could be a baby. But they also, people say that, this sort of thing also added to the relationship. They weren't stuck together all the time. Meeting each other was a special thing. So it sort of added something to the relationship that they had to sneak around with each other. It was not just for a short period that young men would do this, but for long enough that some men might even have children before they saw their own wives in daylight. So imagine that. You're running around keeping a relationship a secret, and then you have kids, and it's only after that you'd see your wife in daylight. So it was very interesting and it was very unique. The Spartans certainly had a very unique way of life.